after the honeymoon wears off, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay excited to not just eke by, but to be banging in $4,000 deals? So I'm sure that you dealt with it, and we can have a real chat here and we can be honest about it, but we've all been in that spot. We're excited, and then it's like, oh man, and we question and we're like, does this actually work? And are people actually making money, or is everyone just lying to me? For those people that are watching that have hit that honeymoon's over, now we're really in this. How do you stay motivated? What are some strategies that you could give to stay motivated to keep pushing the needle forward?
You do have to believe in the model. If you don't believe in it, it's not going to work. You have to.
Did you have doubt? Let me ask this. Let's be real. Did you have doubts about the model when you first started?
Not when I first started, but it was around February, March. I lost 3 clients after getting their credit card information. One guy just rejected the charge. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
so basically, he was too scared to tell you no and gave you the card. That's ridiculous.
Went through a whole Zoom call and gave me his card, and the next day, and then there was another guy. I charged him once, and he paid once, and the next time the card wasn't working, and I was calling, ghosted me. This is the same freaking site, and I went through 3 different people on one site who gave me their credit card.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, Jesus Christ! But now the site's ranked, so I was like, I'm not losing money on it. So it was kind of then where I was questioning it a little bit. But one thing that I kind of look at, it's looking at lead indicators versus lag indicators, which I'm not sure if you're familiar.
That sounds really over my head. I want to hear about it. So lead indicators.
It's something I learned in economics, where it's.
You actually are smart though, bro. Some of us barely graduated from Podunk USA. Let's talk about this.
You can measure the health of different things by looking at lead indicators and lag indicators, right? For example, a leading indicator would be like how much are home buyer or home builders building homes? Because if they're building homes, they're optimistic about the health of the economy, and so that's a leading indicator that the economy is going to be doing well. A leading indicator is indicators that are looking forward to outcomes. Lagging indicators are indicators that are looking back at whether that intended result is achieved. Okay. So a lagging indicator for the economy would be what is the unemployment rate? Now we know that the economy is shitty because the unemployment rate's high.
Okay.
A lag indicator would be how much money am I getting right now? How big is your bank account? That's a lag indicator that your business is healthy. How many deals have I actually closed? And that's what we all look at. Who's the top dog? Who has the most deals closed? Who's making the most money? But leading indicators are equally as healthy to look at, because it's lagging indicators. It takes time. But if you're looking at how many people do I have on the hook right now? How many prospecting calls have I done? How many due diligences and landing pages have I set up? Those will all lead to money, right? So it's don't get so caught up in looking at the lagging indicators, which is exactly how much money is in my Stripe account. The leading indicators are things you can measure, and if you're taking care of those, the lag indicator will come. Even in the private group, we have a dashboard of who's closing the most deals, right? And those are lag indicators. Those are the top people. I promise you, if we had a different dashboard of who has done the most prospecting calls, who has sent the most Zoom or Loom webcasts out, those people would be corresponding to the lag indicators. It just takes time. So if you just focus on those first things, it's gonna happen. And I started focusing on that, and 2 deals came in a day because I had people prospected already and kind of planting those seeds anyway. So I know that's kind of a little deep, but that's sort of how I look at it, is focusing on those leading indicators.
So for somebody that's kind of hit that wall, it's instead of going and looking at it and saying, hey, I've been doing this for 6 months and I've only made X amount of dollars, or I'm only making $4,000 a month, look at the lead indicators, which would be, but I also have 4 business owners on the hook, a referral I still have to call, blah, 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 blah.
Right. You sort of talk about this in a different way, just focusing on things that move the needle, right? Yeah. The more you focus on that, the lagging indicator, which is how much money you're making, it will come.
Focusing on the freaking hustle, dude. Focusing on the actual work itself and knowing that it's going to pan out. It's I freaking knew, dude.
It's the same concept, same idea. Yeah. It's focusing on the things that will lead to money, and the money will come.
Okay, so that's one of the things, is you stop looking at, hey, I'm only at 3,000 a month and Ryan Dalton's at 30, and oh man, I suck. And you started going, yeah, but I'm making this many calls, I'm hooking this many business owners, and these things are going to add up to that ultimate result.
Those are metrics you should be measuring. It's how many people do I have on the hook right now?
Or how many offers did I make this week?
How many webcasts have you sent out? Right? Yeah. If you're just planting those seeds, you will be closing deals. I have a guy on the hook, right? I have a closing call on Friday. So it's just, you should always have someone on the hook, and you will be closing deals.